remind you not to be busy. So, Monday motivation. Possibly it's Monday, so maybe you have a long list of things to do. Perhaps you're worrying about all the things that you need to do, have to do. Perhaps you're already feeling the anxiety coming up for all that you have to do in your business. And that might be coming up because school holidays are going to be starting at some point this week for all of us or many of us. And it might be that you have a big project that you're in the middle of or something that you're starting. So this morning, I wanted to let you know or let you into a little secret. Okay. Sometimes when we have a long list of things to do, we feel this need to do certain things. So if there is something on your list and you go, oh, I really need to do that, really need to do that, it's really important that you shift your energy. Because when we're in that place of, oh, I really need to do that, your energy is going to be completely wrong behind it. And guess what? It's going to be a struggle. It's going to be really hard. It's going to take much longer than if you shift your energy. Now, you might be able to shift your energy here and now. You can do that sometimes by just by changing the wording that you're using. I get to do this. What is it that you are getting to do in your business? Perhaps you're getting to develop something new. Perhaps you're getting to write an email. Perhaps you're getting to do a blog. Perhaps you're getting to work with clients. Perhaps you're getting ready for something that you're really excited about, but perhaps a little fearful about. Change. The minute you say, I get to do this, you will feel differently about it. Your energy will shift and it will be much easier. You will most likely finish it, complete it, get stuck into it far more easily and get it done far more easily, far more quickly even. So what do you need to change your energy around that's on your list today? What do you get to do in your business? Now, the other thing worth keeping in mind, if there is something going on externally, certainly that was how I was feeling last week. I had a lot going on and there was stuff that I knew I needed to do, but just by saying I get to do this wasn't going to shift the energy. I had to recognize where I was. So take a moment to recognize where you are and what's going on. And if it's something that you think, do you know what, I'm not going to be able to give my best to, I'm not going to be able to do my best work to, don't, okay? It might be that you can go, okay, well, there's lots of quick tasks. I can jump into that. And that may create some momentum that will enable you to move to the larger task, the bigger task, the task that you need and get to do in your business. So that might be another way of shifting the energy, or it might be that you simply need to move it until another day when you're in a better place. Because when we try and do things that we feel that we need to do, when we try and do things when we're not in the right place because of our external environment, and that does have an impact, as much as I can tell you to journal, to meditate and everything else, we do have things that come up in our lives that impact how we feel emotionally, impact where we are. Sometimes we have to look at things differently. And sometimes it's not enough to change the energy. So think about what you need to do. Can you shift the energy by saying you get to do it? Is it that you need to move some things to another time and you simply need to go, it's not the day. I'm not going to be able to shift my energy. It's not the day. Are there some things that you can give your attention to? That works really well for me when I know that I'm not in the right headspace to do something that's really important and that I really need to do in the business and I get to do in the business. Sometimes I just go, okay, what's the little stuff that I can give my attention to? And that can create some energy, but not always. And it can create momentum, but not always. Another quick tip for you is if you have a number of items on your list, and to be honest, I've always said it, or I've been saying it for many years, you should really only have 3 priorities or up to 3 priorities on your list. They're the things that will make the boat go faster. They are things that will shift the business. any more than that, and you really are going to overwhelm yourself, and you'll most likely get to the end of the day and not done it. But if you have a number of things on your list, and they are things that you get to do because you've managed to shift that energy, but there's something on there that you really want to do, and it might not be the most important thing, but what if it is? What if it's exactly the thing you should be doing? What if it is the thing that will create the shift that you're looking for? What if that is the thing? So if there's something on your list that you're going, okay, I'll do that when I've done these other things, but you really want to do it, do it. An example might be, I really, I need to write this blog, and I get to write this blog today. But I also get to do a live video, finish this program that I've been working on, get to make some phone calls. Maybe there's something that really lights you up right now. Be intuitive, listen to what's coming up. And if you feel a real calling or a real leaning towards something, do that instead, because that could be the thing that you should be doing. So often we create these lists and we go, oh yeah, we've got to do that, we've got to do that, I've got to do that. But there's something on there that you really want to do. But we talk ourselves out of doing it. And you might be talking yourself out of doing it because, there's a bit of fear, because, you're really excited about something, but there's some fear going on. Recognize it, accept it, but do it anyway. Okay. So it's about shifting your energy, or it's about recognizing that you are not in the right headspace to do that thing that you get to do, that is important. Save it for another day. Your energy behind what you do is key to everything you do. You know what I'm talking about. You've had those days where you've got stuck in and you look up and it's only 12 o'clock and you've ticked loads of things off your list. You've got the real priority done and dusted. Then you look at your emails and you've had an inquiry come in. You know the kind of days, or a phone call's come in and it's from somebody that had wanted to work with you or got in touch, made some inquiries and then disappeared, and then they come back. The magic really does happen when you are in flow. And it happens to what you are doing in that moment, and it creates an abundance of time. Your time will literally expand, I promise. But also all these other things start to happen. All these little magic things happen. All the synchronicities start to happen. Stuff just magically happens. That's when you're in flow. And that's what we're trying to get you towards, or that's what I want for you. That's what you want for yourself. Ease, flow, an expansion of time, so that you can do the right work in the right way with the right energy behind it. So it's a match for your awesome clients who are waiting for you to show up. It's a match for people that want to give you money. It's a match for all that you desire. So, a couple of things there for you. Change your mindset. You get to do this stuff. You really do get to do this stuff. I can't say get to do this stuff without a massive grin on my face, because that's how it makes me feel. When I say I need to do this, my shoulders immediately go down. Notice it in your own home, play with this outside of the business. Oh, I really need to do the washing up. Hey, I get to do the washing up. Then we got clean plates so that when we have our next meal, everything's in the cupboard. You can use it in the business, out of the business. Change your energy by changing the wording. And if you're really not in the right place to do something, move it to another day. It's perfectly okay. Or if you need to create some momentum and shift your energy, do some quick tasks. Or if there's something on your list that you're really feeling a calling towards, do it. Because that could be the very thing that starts the magic happening for you. Let me know how you get on today. I'd love to know what kind of day you had. Ease and flow really can be yours. Expansion of time really can be yours. But you need to change. We need to change how we work. We need to recognize how we're working. And you can do this one tiny little step at a time by noticing one tiny little thing at a time.